Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense ready to go to work for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback in his second year with New England at 11th overall, the former MVP Cam Newton.
And let's face it, the first year in New England for Cam Newton was kind of a mixed bag because he certainly showed flashes of his former self, especially when he carried the football. But there were also some stretches where, quite frankly, he was ineffective throwing it. But the Patriots and Cam both believe that with a full offseason program and a return to health, he can reclaim his position as one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. And because of that belief, the Patriots added some pieces around him in order to give him a better chance.
On first down, Newton. And incomplete to open things up.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And this returnable for Rager. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. For the first time, we get our look here at the Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts, the second-year quarterback out of Oklahoma. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. And now a carry here for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it up past the 35. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
We're scoreless after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 53 yards yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 2nd down at 5. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So that one will be accepted. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On second and a long way to go. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
as a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now Newton. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, that's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal at the 1. Here's Newton. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And they will run it with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight end Hurts. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Nick Mullins in the offense set to take over. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Anthony Jennings in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Again to Howard running left. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And complete to Zach Ertz. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20. Right?
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Boston Scott, his first carry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Scott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Scott is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. That drive along with spanning 15 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing, Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Bolden. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. But a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
2nd and 7.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. But he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
after the field goal. Here's Elliott to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. So probably should have opted for the touchback.